Welcome everyone to the Watchlist, your virtual weekly TV guide right here in the Latin Nerds Network. Ready to go over all the shows, documentaries, films released on streaming over the past week, give you our best recommendations or non-recommendations as the case may be. And of course, at the end of the show, letting you know what's coming out so you too can create your very own watchlist. We're going to give you again another bonus 2 weeks in a row, give you 2 weeks worth of releases. And of course, we're back this week at full force as Chewy has returned from his gallivanting in the streets of San Diego Comic-Con, ready to join us, give us his best recommendations as well as Senor Jaime, what it is, what it was, what it shall be.
Yeah, they got Comic Con withdrawal, dude. Mhm.
Stupid Comic Con, dude. Go to Vegas, baby. Go to
Don't
Vegas.
hate, dude. Don't hate,
Um,
dude.
you know,
Great time.
go to
Great
Vegas, go
time.
to
All the good
Vegas, go to
stuff.
Vegas. There's one more year in San Diego for sure.
Mhm.
Beyond that, I don't know. But I know that we're talking about trying to expand some of the like the Hall H things like that to try to entice the community to keep it there. I don't know if that's gonna work or not. The
I
building,
mean, expand blow out the building or something, or
I don't know. I mean, one idea I heard that they should do is make if they're gonna stay there, do like closed circuit TV and all the other halls, so at least people can go on out and still watch it going on live.
yeah. But then you're sacrificing other panels to
Right. I mean, agreed,
because
but
right now, I mean, every hotel around has programming. The Marriott Marquis has the
sure,
anime. And I know there's stuff going on. The library has stuff. They had the Doctor Who podcast there this year. Obviously, in the Hilton Bayfront or whatever, the Indigo Ballroom has stuff all day, animations. I mean, so all the most of the hotels are right there. I mean, yeah, more hotels if they have ballroom space, if could show more, but they're pretty
yeah,
maxed out as it
it's
is.
tough. I know that they said they are building a hotel there, about 1,000 rooms. That's not gonna
Well,
solve the
okay,
problem. It will
no.
help, but it's not the solution ultimately. But whatever. Neither here nor there. True. Let's get on with
Look,
it. You know.
it
Oh,
was fun. It was good. I did some
oh,
great
listen.
panels.
Of course, it's
Missing.
fun. I
You
get it.
know, there was a lot of buzz. Marvel was a big hit, of course. Finally, no DC, no
Was it a
surprise.
big hit?
Yeah, it was actually. If you were there, it was like there
If
was
you're Hall
it
H, you
was
were
fun.
there. If you're
If you were there
us,
for, remember they had two panels, right? They had the movie and
sure, sure.
actually they had the drone show, which was amazing. I mean,
Yeah, I heard that was cool.
after
Yeah, I heard that was cool.
I think that was
Yeah,
pretty sweet.
yeah,
And even the Saturday night show was still a lot of buzz because obviously they went there last year.
yeah. No,
Previous years have been
they,
down.
yeah, they did the big buzz. Robert Downey Jr. Inside, I heard it was amazing. Outside of
Yeah.
it, it's pretty mixed. And I get I'm one of the ones that they're desperate, but it is what it is. You know.
Hating, 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 dude.
So I'm not hating it. I'm just saying.
Look, man, if
That's
the
what
fake,
all I'm saying is this: why put
if
Robert
they
Downey
look
Jr.
in your words, if the fake Oscar Isaacs can do multiple MCU roles, which he has, why can't Robert Downey Jr., man?
No, I
Who
agree.
who who would argue is a much better actor? I mean, obviously we're splitting hairs, but
I
given
completely agree.
Oscar winning,
No doubt. Listen, I
okay,
say something again.
okay.
He's great, and I hope it works out. I'm just saying that it's good. I don't think it's gonna be hard for anybody to forget that he's Iron Man because Iron Man was nobody.
Well, no one can.
But
Okay, but
I'm just throwing it out there. So if he's a
no,
variant,
but the great actor, sorry, the great actors.
nobody wants to see evil Tony Stark,
No, 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 no. This is not a. You're jumping the
it
gun.
has not been
You
confirmed what the role is, and that's I'm just letting you know what the facts are. It has not.
okay? But you don't. Yes,
He
you
could
don't
be.
want an evil Tony
That's
Stark
what I'm
character.
saying. I'm not saying it
I
is. All I said
and
is I don't
everyone
want to
is
see
a
it.
lot of the naysayers are assuming because it's him. Okay, well, it's got to be. That's the no, well, no. It could be him
He
in
could
another
play
role.
a doctor,
Period.
which is even worse.
Hey,
But
look. Spoilers alert. Captain America, flame on. That's the same.
true, but he did flame on before he was Captain America too.
This is
It's easier to go from
hey man,
down to up
hey
than
man.
from up to down. It just it's a
Robert
different
Downey went
it's,
back to
it's
school,
it
once upon a
different
time.
universe,
Okay, on
different
the floor
company.
doing God knows what.
I
Like, I don't know,
I'm
man.
gonna say I look. It was cool until he put the glasses on. I was like, oh, that's evil.
Well, then
That's
there's not
evil.
like
That's
no,
evil Tony
no,
Stark. That's
stop
exactly
it,
what that
stop.
is. Oh, to
Oh
me,
Lord, here we go.
that's when Tony
Anyway,
Stark with the sunglasses. Come on,
Aside from Marvel,
come on.
Sino had a panel. It was good.
Listen,
I mean,
of course, always good stuff.
Common had a great freestyle at the end of closer, which was I wish I would have recorded it. It was
No,
it was
of
pretty
course it
sweet. It's Common, dude. Come on, that's badass. He can do everything. the Mayfair Witches and the Independent Vampire had a great panel, which was good. Obviously, a lot of animation stuff was going on. I mean, so there was a lot of stuff, a lot of cool stuff. I saw Luke Skywalker was there for the movie coming out later on, the DreamWorks one. I can't remember what it was called, the Wild Robot, I think. And so he made a nice appearance, and it was like not nice surprises all around. And the
Cool.
show floor was the show floor, man. I mean, it was pretty damn good. So
No. Awesome, awesome. You know what else was good, which is why I'm glad we're a little late recording today, and was the finale of Mayor of Kingstown, which I won't spoil. Talk
yes,
about now.
I'm no, I haven't seen it yet. So I wait.
And I don't throw these words around very often. You know how I roll here.
Mm-hmm.
It was great.
That's good.
Really,
I'm excited.
really strong finale. Well, season finale, right?
Well,
Um,
we got double finale. We got that and tonight. You know,
and Game of Thrones, right? Two finales, one
which
hit.
which I
So
forgot to mention. I actually saw episode 7 early. They had a
yeah, I know
screening
they
for
had
it
screened
there.
it. Yeah, I heard about that.
And Colin, I
Yeah.
thought I was just gonna just say this. Hey, here, come sit down and watch an episode, right? No, man. They had the director. They had Colin, the showrunner, there talking about it and stuff, and they did not disappoint.
No, yeah, I heard it. That's pretty cool. So I'm looking forward
It
to it.
was
So it's
it
two
was
big
pretty sweet.
finales tonight. This really
Yeah.
ends the big run that June it started in June with, of
Yes,
course, Game of Thrones, Kingstown,
the
The Boys,
boys.
and The Bear.
Mhm.
Rounding out that top four. But Mayor Kingstown was really good. It was, wow, okay, that's how you end the season. A lot of good stuff there. So Chewy, looking forward to that. You guys should watch that show. It's really good. Let's focus on this week. We'll do a quick takes. I didn't think there was anything really deemed worthy of a feeture this
No,
week.
no, not a lot of stuff.
Not there's any bad stuff here. There's some good stuff, just not worth the extra conversation. So
Mhm.
we'll run through these really quickly. Start with a couple of documentaries. First one is Unsolved Mysteries, of course. The long-running series. Technically, it started way back in, like, I don't know, the 80s or something.
Yeah.
Obviously, Netflix has brought this back over the last few years. A new season of these, cold cases, unsolved mysteries. If you're into true crime, standard fare. You know what to expect out of the show, going over the details of these crimes that are unsolved. So yeah, of course, if you true crime stuff on the watch list, Chewy, I assume you may think the same. Maybe not.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it had a good mix. I'm a little unsure about that last one, the Mothman one. I'm like, whatever.
Mm,
That one like really turned me off. It's like,
sure.
is that really an unsolved mystery? I mean, that's more Discovery Supernatural level than unsolved
Right.
mystery. But whatever. But yes, put on the list if you enjoy it.
Yeah, absolutely. The next one, the documentary is Apple Plus, and that's Cowboy Cartel. This is a good one. I've seen two out
Mm.
of the three that it dropped thus far. It really focuses on the investigation of the. Oh man, I forgot the name of the cartel, the group. It's,
And Setas.
that's it. That's right. Okay, yeah. So one of the most dangerous and newer cartels that arose near the border of Mexico, and I guess the investigation that goes on, which sparked by horse racing, as the cartel was involved in that, and that kind of led the investigation down a certain path to bring them down. So they talked to a lot of the people, a lot of the arresting officers at the time, investigators, etc., etc. Really cool, really well done. If you like this kind of stuff, man, it's nothing new. We heard stuff about the cartel and these kind of documentaries about them, but it's just kind of an interesting take with the whole horse racing thing and the angle that they chose to pursue. Very cool. Really like this one. Is that a plus? I'm not surprised on the watch list. Chewy.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm halfway through, but this is one of these where it's not dry. And that's what you
Mm,
want to tell a
sure.
story and keep it interesting. And you want to keep watching. 24 episodes,
Oh, it's
but
four? I thought it
very,
was three.
very
Okay.
good subject matter. No, it's more.
Fair enough. Yeah, so I'll definitely finish up sometime this week. Next one here is Women in Blue, sticking with Apple Plus. This is a new show, a Spanish show, Mexican show, based on a true story. It takes place in the early 70s. There's, I guess, there's a serial killer on the loose killing young women. And the police, amidst that, decides to open up, letting allowing women in the women division into the force, which is the first time that's ever happened. And the show focuses on four particular women who joined the force and now have to deal with obviously the obstacles of being a woman in the 70s. Do the math, particularly in a male-dominated area in the police force. And I assume they haven't quite done it yet, but they're kind of towards the end finally get involved in that serial killer investigation ongoing. Chewy, your thoughts on this? Is this in or out of the watch list?
It started a little slow, but it started picking up like once we got to the meat potatoes of the case. So I'm gonna get one more episode and make sure it keeps my interest.
Agree. I liked it and love it. It was cool. Yeah, I like when it was focusing on the serial killer stuff. That's
Mm.
what kind of drew me in.
Yeah.
The characters are good, solid. I want to see where this goes. So for now, I would say give it a shot. 2 episodes on Apple Plus now, and then a weekly drop. But I'm in now. That could change, but I'm in now. It's a little slow in the beginning, but it's building this stuff, so I
Mm.
get it. The next one, Unstable, is season 2. This is, of course, Netflix show with the great Rob Lowe, is one of the original members of the Brat Pack. Like we saw the documentary in Hulu, and his son is also in this. Of course, Rob Lowe is a head of a biotech company. He's a genius, but he's also eccentric. He's a word lightly. He's definitely unstable, as the show implies. He's dealing with his exploits and trying to run the company into the ground or into great success. Uh, this one, I like the first season. It's funny, and I like the second season. Again, it's funny, right? Your characters can be ridiculous. I love Rob Lowe in this. He's great. Situations are absurd. But what I always say, man, in a comedy, if it's funny, the job gets done, right? And I'm laughing here and there, and it's not hilarious, not slapping my knee or anything like that, but it's funny, it's amusing. I love the both low characters, so I'm on board. Chewy,
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, a little bit ridiculous with the
a little
characters and
bit.
the situations. Yeah, okay, a lot ridiculous, but still hits the notes as far as being making sure it brings that humor where you can laugh and still enjoy it.
Exactly, and that's all that matters. And it's like it's 25-minute episodes, whatever. It's short. It's an easy watch. If you guys looking for something kind of light and funny, I just want to recommend for you guys. I guess 2 seasons on Netflix. Next one here, the Batman Cape Crusader, Amazon Prime, releasing 10 episodes of this new animated series based on the Cape Crusader, of course. Everyone's favorite superhero, maybe up there. One of the crown gems
No,
of DC,
he's
along
no
with
Iron Man.
one of the no, he's Doctor Doom now. But one of the crown jewels of the DC universe, of course. This one is very reminiscent of the animated series back in the '90s, which is really good. Rob Conroy, who voiced him before he passed away. This one, of course, featuring all the characters, the Gordons and the Commissioner and Harry Dent, and of course the Rogues Gallery of Batman villainy. They're all here, but it kind of takes a different spin in terms of some of the villains and as far as the origins, who the characters are, which I like, giving us a different version of certain villains, which is cool. So it's not status quo. It takes place, it's a time period piece. I don't know when, but this is when Batman is
I mean, this takes. I mean, with 30s, 40s,
30s,
50s. I
40s,
mean, how
around
you
there,
can
right
guess it
around
has
there.
that.
So yeah, a lot
It
more.
has that feel, that look,
Right, the kind of
that
noir kind of
that
style,
yes,
yeah, where Batman
yes.
originated from, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so for me, I liked it. It's cool. I like seeing
Mm-hmm.
that different take on some of these characters. So it's something I didn't know what to expect when I figured, oh, is this character? Oh, it is like Clayface or the Penguin or whatever the case, or Talia Ghul. They're all in there in different versions of those
Yeah,
characters,
yeah.
right?
I mean, the Catwoman. I mean, like, see the origin of the Catwoman, and like I said, different origins, different things. The Penguin. That was pretty surprising because
Yeah,
it's a woman
yeah,
first and foremost in this one, but it's not like the Penguin as you've seen in so many comics and movies. It's a little it's a pre-take on maybe what they become later on, right?
right, of
But
course.
still doing the Batman type things, right? And you hear the names and you recognize who these people are or will become at some point. So I kind of dropping little hints and little nuggets throughout the shows and kind of go, oh yeah, it's like an interesting take.
Yeah, it really is. I don't like that. If you can do, don't give a status quo. Do something a little bit different. And look, it's Batman. He investigates, kicks ass. That's what he does. It's a very cool show. Very cool. If you're into that, yeah, absolutely. You guys need to watch this for sure. That takes place where people. He's still a rumor, so it's a very early version of Batman, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
So very cool. Really like that a lot. Last one, Netflix. Good Girl's Guide to Murder. This starring the other girl from Wednesday. I forget her name. This one here is kind of based on on IP where young girl,
Right?
junior high school, is doing a paper, I guess, that she needs to do for graduation or whatever. I don't know, something like that. But she decides to do it on a murder case of this young woman who disappeared 5 years prior, whose body still has not been found. And I guess there was the boyfriend who confessed and committed suicide, and the case was considered closed. She wasn't buying what they're selling, apparently. So 5 years later, here we go. She's reopening the case for herself and trying to dig deeper and finding out that, yeah, things weren't exactly what they were. Chewy, in or out of the watch list?
I,
Ooh,
I'm barely on. I'm barely
hanging
on.
on for, okay.
I'm hanging on. Just like I said, it's only 6 episodes. I'm only three, four, and I'm gonna finish it.
Hmm.
But I don't feel good about it. Like I said, I don't know what to expect. I expected. Maybe it's just the pacing. Maybe it's just the storytelling. That something that is just off for me,
Hmm.
and I'm not sure what it is. I can't put my finger on why I'm not being pulled in and hold my attention.
Um, it's gonna watch this for me. Not hype, but it's on there. It was okay. It was fine. It did enough to every episode always kind of gives you a new review, like, all right, let's see where this goes, kind of deal, right? And it keeps doing that even at the last episode. I said this one did get to finish, and when you think it's resolved, of course, it never is, right? There's always something else, right? So kind of following those tropes. But yeah, it was solid. It was good. I like her. And she's no Wednesday. She's no Jenna Ortega, but she's second fiddle for a reason, and that's fine, right? So not everybody can be the one guy. I know what to tell you. Not everybody's Batman. Robin's okay too. But it's okay. It's fine. It's decent. 26 episodes, limited series. If you're familiar with the, I guess with the, it's based off a book or whatever, the novel, whatever the case is, give it a shot. If you like kind of those mysteries, murder mysteries, it's fine. No, it's not a rigging endorsement, but it's fine. If there's nothing else to watch, okay, why not? So there it is for the week. Again, not a lot of stuff, but some good, decent shows in there. We're doing 2 weeks of releases, Chewy, so let's get started. Next couple of weeks. The first one on the 7th. The first week's not as big, but the Secret World of Sound.
Animal docu series.
Docu-series?
With,
Okay, it's a series.
Adam Burger.
Right, so this is basically, I guess, what it sounds, right? I guess.
Right, like it's an animal documentary.
The sounds they make and languages and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, I'm always into this kind of stuff. Next up on the 8th, this is the big one for me the next couple weeks, and that's, of course, the Umbrella Academy. The final season.
Season.
It's been a while since it's been, I don't know, it's been like 3 years? It's been a while.
No.
2 years?
I don't know.
It's been a while. It's been a while. I know Rider Strike and all these delays.
I've watched all previous seasons. It's getting fully caught up and into.
I wanted to, it just didn't get a chance, unfortunately. So whatever. But it's just a great show. I hope they stick to landing. This is what it's about, right? So it's coming out this week. The next one here, the Blue Ribbon Baking Championship.
Yeah,
reality show, cooking show.
Yeah.
If you're into that, there's another one for you. On the 9th on Apple Plus, the Instigators is a film. Matt Damon, Casey Affleck. Not the first time they paired up. This looks interesting. It looks cool. I forget what it was about. I saw a trailer like months ago, but it could be fun.
A little heist action.
It's like a heist action, I guess. Yeah, something like that. So we'll see. It's got big names, so why not? And on the 11th, we got Industry on Max. A show I don't watch. I know you do, but this is what, the fourth season, I think?
Third season
of Industry. So okay. Not too familiar with the show, to be honest with you, but if you are, that's coming out next week. And then following week, we got Bad Monkey, Apple Plus. Apple Plus really releasing a lot of shit lately, man. They're just like dropping shows, and they usually.
Well, now because they're coming back.
Well, I know, but they were like usually once every couple of weeks, man. Now it's like they're like getting Netflix almost. So
I guess we can talk about now. Why are people watching Apple Plus, man? They put out quality shows, and obviously they've spent. If they put up the show, they're not getting the results. I can see why they have to cut back their budget, which now worries me because there's a lot of great shows that we watch that we love. For All Mankind, Foundation, Severance. These are
Horses,
Silo. I mean,
Blackbird.
You can go on and not yes. And so I don't understand.
It's a lot of streamers out there, and it's hard to separate from the pack. It really is. Everyone you naturally think Netflix, that's the big boy, right? It is what it is. And Max has been around forever, and Max is legit, and the quality Game of Thrones. Hello, so yeah, I get it.
But let's be honest. You compare the amount of great shows that Apple Plus has versus Max, because Max does like once a quarter.
No, look, I'm with you.
Apple Plus is like once a month at minimum, sometimes 2 or 3 times a month with the shows.
I'm with you. People don't know about Plus,
but there's no library. I get it.
Yeah, and it's just like it's a lot. This Disney people get Disney Plus because the kids, so you almost have to get Disney Plus. It's just a lot. People don't want to spend this and this and this and that. But they're wrong. If I were to rank them, I'd probably put Apple number 2, honestly. It is what it is. So it's great. Yeah, it's so many good shows.
Number wise, it's probably like number 10. I mean,
yeah. In terms of just pure.
I think it does less. It does less than Paramount. It does less than
that. I don't understand. I think Apple needs. I know they've been trying.
The one stat I saw was what the viewership of Apple Plus, what they do in a month, Netflix does in a day. So
the number of subscribers is substantial, right? So it's not apples to apples, but I get it. I know they're trying to, but I think they're trying to get like a big sports league to help pump up those numbers. I know they've been trying. Yeah. They were trying to get football in there. If they would have pulled something like that off, that helps, right? Because it's going to get more eyes on it, and people will see these shows. But it's hard, man. It is. They're the new kid in the
I'm
block
just,
essentially, right?
I'm just saying. I'm
And
just
yeah,
saying.
Peacock's got NBC behind it. Paramount's got CBS for whatever that's worth.
I mean,
Those
Peacock
are.
is probably the worst
I mean, listen,
out of all.
agreed, and they have the worst program. Not the worst. They got inconsistent program. Would be nice. Nowhere near that, but just they have names though. It is what it is. You watch NBC. Oh, they promote Peacock, the Olympics, right?
Well,
Peacock,
yeah, that is big coverage.
right?
You put a Peacock, you put
They
a
got
gold zone.
yeah,
I
they got
mean, yeah.
the biggest thing they had last year was the NFL football. They got one of the playoff games, and they're gonna have more. That's smart, right? Netflix got a wrestling for that's worth. That's gonna help, and Amazon has football. They're gonna get basketball as well. That's what you gotta do. Apple, you got the money. You gotta let loose, man. That's what I'm saying, dude. But yeah, Bad Monkey. Hopefully, he's one of the shows we enjoy. It's Matthew Vaughn. I think he's a cop in Miami, so I'm interested in that. I guess he gets demoted to like a food what do they call it?
The student.
Yeah, whatever. He goes to the restaurants and grades. I forget what they're called.
Oh, a food.
I can't.
A food cop. I know he's grading, checking, giving the
Right,
citations
yeah, I
for.
forget what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess he runs into a case after finding an arm, a human arm. He thinks he can get his way back into the force. It's interesting. We got Solo Opposites, another season on Hulu. Of course,
Hell
Chewy's a fan of
yeah.
that show. We got Bel Air, season 3 on Peacock.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's a show that
The one good, Peacock.
yeah, it's probably one of the better shows of peak consistent show. It's
Yeah.
lasted this long, so that's good. They had no business being this good, and it is. So why not? We go back to Bel Air, everybody wins. And then on the 15th, Max, we got Rick and Morty, the anime. I'm not sure what this is about, to be honest with you. I've heard about it,
It's animated. It's a Rick and Morty series, but it's anime now.
but it's
It's an.
but it's connected to
Go ahead.
the season, so this is like a brand new thing. That's what I'm not sure what it is exactly.
I mean, I'm gonna say it's hard to be unconnected to the series,
Well,
but it's
it's like
very
it's not a
different.
continuation of the
It's
last
not
season,
a
is what I'm saying.
prequel. It's not a sequel. It's not the
Just of
okay. Now watch your anime style. No, it's its own thing. It's just
different
an
stories.
anime version. Yes,
Okay, fair
correct.
enough. Rick and Morty's great. I mean, it's great. So yeah, it's a show you need to watch. And then on the 15th as well, it's Jackpot on Amazon Prime, a movie with Aquafina, John Cena. This actually gets a cool premise. It's probably going to be shit, but it's got a really cool premise. Aquafina, I guess, wins that. It takes place 2030. Wins like the
Yeah.
biggest lottery ever, billions of dollars, whatever. But I guess there's a new rule where anybody, if they get the ticket and kill her, is entitled to the money. So the gloves are off. It's kind of like the purge with Lottie, right? When it's legal,
Mhm.
go out there and kill him. I guess John Cena plays that character who is she can hire him for a big cash amount to protect her from all these other fools trying to get her ticket. Cool premise. I like the idea. It's not released in theaters. What does that tell you? I don't know. I'm just saying it. And last John Movies with Kaneki, what else? That movie was awful. And I love John Cena. I do.
Oh, actually, I saw bits and pieces of that.
It's it's not good. Whatever.
I just saw bits and pieces, and it had me laughing.
Right,
But I
fair
laughed
enough,
too.
fair enough. Comedy is very subjective, no doubt about it. But this I love the premise of watching. So Jackpot again, that's on the 15th. I'm looking forward to that. So there's a lot of stuff in the next couple weeks. Chewy is gonna regain his breath from Comic Con, get back into focus. We got a little fantasy football coming back into play. Everyone's very excited.
Fantasy
Football's
draft,
back. Football is back. The first preseason game came out. It's preseason. I get it, but it's back.
Yeah.
So excited. Everyone's hopeful. Everyone's undefeated. Everyone's in the road to the Super Bowl until week 1 hits. Then we're back to where we usually are. So it is what it is. But for now, we're undefeated. We're the best. So that being said, don't forget to check us out here every Sunday, letting you know what's coming out. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, hit the notification bell, etc. And we'll see you guys next week.
Peace.